Now, just going to make sure I sometimes you get a little bit of stuff on there and you just use your tape to get it off. There we go. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to do the filler coat now, and what that'll do is get rid of these couple of bits of stuff. It's always something sits. There we go. It's always something trying to get you. There we go. Perfect. Now, I'm going to filler coat this, which will, I'll do it in a couple of, I'll do the rail first, then I will do the whole bottom, then the deck. It's looking pretty sick. Last bit of the drum. It's always the way. Last bit. I'll just pour that out, it's easier. There we go. That can sit there for a moment. Now I'm going to do my cheetah coat, which is around the lap. The idea of this is just to stop me from touching the weave too much. If you don't want to touch the weave too much. So by putting this on, it should give me enough of a space between the oh yeah, just for Steve, I spoke to Dave from the USA, and he put an order in on the 8th of December, and then he got an email a couple of weeks after that, or a week after that, from a Karen or whatever, the girl that was doing the managing it, and just said that she got the order, couldn't find the order, but there was no more information. So it looks a bit sus. So as I said, Dave was going to order like 4 blanks, and yeah, something happened. So hopefully someone will find out whether they're trading somewhere else or something. I got to try and find out, because I want to get my templates back. They were my templates that I gave them to make the covers. So, which I don't think they realised. Go. Right, so that's the extra layer around the rail. Cheetah coat, you can call it many different things, okay? But it's just resin. Put this last bit on. There we go. Right, so that's nice around there. Paint under a little bit. And this should gel very quick. I've done a hot mix. Hopefully it'll gel real quick. There we go. One more time round. Sip my mineral water. There we have it. That looks pretty neat. Now I'll just clean this brush. I'll just put this dirty acetone in my drum because that'll go hard pretty quick. So I'll just put my other acetone here, which is for my brush, in my dirty acetone, and then refill it. That's the cycle we do. Yeah. Right. Now, that should gel any second. What I'll do is just wait for that to gel. Now I'll start mixing up my next batch, because by the time I finish mixing that up, it'll be gelled. That's mineral water, not beer. Not that I've got anything against beer. It's just that that's not a beer, it's just mineral water. Righto. So, last bit. See how much resin I got left in my drum. Or pail, I should say. Should be enough just for this side, I think. I don't know. Got about 200 or 250 left in that one. That's okay, I'll start another pail. Now, let me mix this up. That's gelling. Last bit can go in there. Now as this gels, I will Now we just cut a new pool blanket for the pool. It's not cheap, they're 900 bucks. What we call a thermal blanket, because we heat the pool. It actually doesn't heat the pool or cool the pool. It keeps the pool the same temperature. So whatever we heat it to, that's what it stays. On a hot day, your pool overheats, and in cold winter, it gets cold. So we heat it to 35 degrees in winter. Yes, 35 degrees our swimming pool is. And Louise swims in it every day. That's her therapy pool. And while COVID happened for those couple of years, she got to go swimming in a heated pool every day. Where she used to go to the local gym and swim in their pool, but now we just keep ours heated, and yeah, pretty darn good. Now, get it out, there we go. There we go. Now I'm giving this a decent filler coat. I don't want to bring up too much weave when I'm sanding this. So what I do is give it a reasonably good filler coat. This gets sanded and finish coated tomorrow, and that's it. Doesn't get cut back or nothing, it's done. And it'll be ready for surf rate to pick up. Mark, I think it is. So looks good. Looks very good. Now, I'll just put this bit of extra resin around this rail if I can. That way when I sand the deck, I'm not touching it. It's like the V-bottom midget first invented. Now, you open up Pandora's box when you say that, but if you know anything about the V-bottom and that, you'll get it. But that's what it is. They only lasted for a little while. call it that board because a lot of people talk about that board Midget made and call it that board. And righto. But there's a lot of history to it. Just like now, how they try and rewrite history, well, that happened back then too. But if you look through old boards in Australia, V-bottoms from 67, you'll find a lot of these, 8 foot. Midget sold a lot of them, got them made by G&S in USA. V-bottom, you got the stringerless. I do a 66 stringerless model, which is similar to the one that he got made in the US. Very good, big influence. Righto, so that's gelling. Now, I'm going to leave the camera going for a sec, because I'm going to come back and fill the coat. It'll be ready in a few minutes. So I'm just going to leave the camera going for a few minutes. I'll take my... That's it there. Back in a minute. There we go, back in a minute. I'm back. Now, this is really gone off well, so I'll flip it over. Bit of talc, always put a bit of talc there. Like a little insurance policy. Talc on your hands and you won't mark it. There we go. Now, got to start another pile of resin. So to blow the dust off the lid. Right. There we go. Another pile of resin. I'll get the last out of this. And this becomes my drum for any of my old resin. This, my new resin. Now, I'll just mix this up and do this quickly. Then I will a bit of the history of this design. It was claimed that there was a photo taken of a board which Yeah? You right? No. Now it was claimed that there was a photo taken of a V-bottom by American shaper Mickey Menez when he was here, and the photo was of McTavish's V-bottom. Now Midget claims that Mickey Menez wasn't in the country when that photo was taken. It was later in the year, which is really crucial because it meant who was the first one to have a record of a V-bottom. Now, I always thought the easiest way to put the whole thing to bed would be to get the passport of that guy, Mickey Menez, and just show that he was in the country, because it'll have a stamp on it when he was in the country. No one throws away a passport, even from the 60s. And just show the passport, show the day, show the visa, and then that'll put it all to rest. I think that would be what I would want. But anyway, so there's a lot to that story. Like any of the things you see, you can see lately how news stories have been twisted and so forth. So you can imagine how that past thing would have been quite easy without the internet to correct things. So very interesting. Anyway, so there's always been a thing of who you believe, but yeah, that's what I always said. Just get the bloke's passport and let him show us the date, and that'll put it to bed. If he was in the country, he was in the country. So you can't get any better than that. I've always wondered why they haven't done that, or no one's asked for it, because nothing would shit me more than if someone's claiming something happened and it didn't. You know, I would want to, you know, I'd want to know. is it true or is it all a big lie? You know, so, but that's why I am in the belief of midget side, but yeah. But that's the easiest way to fix it. No one has to say anything. All you got to do is show a passport, show the visa date, and done. It's put to bed forever. But I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway, so in saying that, until it does, this is a creation inspired by the first V-bottom midget made. So it's going to be a touchy subject because people have money involved in different ideas, different movies, different things. So I always found once money's involved, boy, the truth can get. And there's an example now, even with the horrible thing with Epstein and his list not getting publicised. I want to know that before anything. So, but money will stop that list from being outed because, you know, the people that are on it have money. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Either way, look at that. I sand this tomorrow morning. Look forward to it. And then a finish coat gets whacked on it. And that's it. Done. No more work. Right now, let's see how this looks. Now, I'm going to re-drill this hole through here. That's not a drama. That's the bridge. Look at this, I'm so pumped. Righto, I'm just going to turn the GoPro off, but I'll give it a quick look under here. Well, you can see this, it's a pretty full on. Yep. Anyway, I'll just turn it around and show it a bit more. So there's the tail, 2 inches thick right there. And you can see it's got all that volume, but the rail's pinched down. And then the V, heaps of V. And then it goes up here, as I say, the 12-inch fin. So we've got even thickness sort of all the way through there. I just used about 700 ml, a pint and an eighth. So sorry, yeah, so 700 ml. Where's my thing? Yeah, this much in a cup. That's 800 ml. That's 800 ml. Or 850. I used about 800. So one of those. Anyway, that'll do us. Ready for sanding tomorrow.